Glyco Sponge Gratis coming at you live from Smyrna, Georgia. Let's get it. Your source for local, low-cost, and liberating information. So we're in a very special place right now. We're in the lab. Got the back porch grill going on. You know how it goes. But we're gonna be doing something really fun today, making some worm castings, showing you guys how to make your own worm castings at home. And let's get it. That's a little nitrogen source. So basically, let's get it started. I'm gonna add this water. You're gonna need some water as well. So water, coconut coir, a container to hold your worms in, and another nitrogen source. They love watermelon. They love any type of melon. Red wrigglers will eat most anything. Things they do not like, though, are citrusy. Anything that's really citrusy or acidic. So too many a little bit of coffee grounds will do well for them, but coffee grounds in abundance will not make them happy because it makes them acidic. They like a very alkaline environment. Also, you want to make sure that you're not putting in lemons, limes, oranges, any citrus product. They're not going to like it because obviously those are acidic things. So you want to make sure you're getting things like, I got some papaya here, bananas, 2 watermelons, that kind of stuff. Grains, they like grains as well. So yeah. So just gonna go ahead and add this water right in. So if I add too much water, usually you want to make sure that you're. So what you're going to want to make sure, that this is hydrated to fill capacity. And what that basically means is that when you take it and you squeeze it, you want to squeeze it so that it only has like a few drops of water coming out. That's when you know it's at the right time. You don't want it to be sopping wet, dripping water everywhere after you're done with it. If I added too much water here, I'm going to add some of my peat moss here to the mix. It's not as nutritious, but it is very similar to coconut husk. So I would recommend having some extra material on hand, other than the stuff that you're putting in, other than the stuff that you're hydrating. So yeah. So guys, I've only ever used a 2-pound block of cocoa coir. This stuff is hard as hell. Okay, so you know I got the handy dandy hammer, you know, to lay the smack down, and we're just gonna break it up. Just break it up. Just break it up. And this is gonna continue for a while, so bear with me. All right, it's been done. Also, it's been hydrated with all the necessary ingredients with the water, and also it was a little bit too wet, so I did indeed add a little bit of peat moss. So now we got the good stuff all in here together. It's been sitting here and it feels great. It's great. A little bit of drip. You can hear it. Listen. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect moisture level. Perfect. So yeah, the next thing to do is add your organic material. You can make a little hole right here, a little divot, make sure things get in there nice and easy, and throw it right down there. Just check this right down there. Got the papaya. Oof. It's a little, ooh, you see it, ooh. All our fly friends, they super fly. Just gonna throw that in there. Cacao, right in there. Oops. Directly in there. Bananas, watermelon, cacao, bamboo. Oh man, anything you got. This right here is jackfruit pulp from the seeds. Go ahead and get up in there. Already got some serious degradation going down, so I like to see it. I love to see it. Love to see it. So I'm gonna take this one out and put it back over here. Stay covered. And then we're gonna cover it back. And see, some people like to add their worms directly after this, but I'm gonna take a little time and let this degrade a little bit. Got my worms right over here. I sifted these worm castings, and the worms are in here, and the worm castings are over here. So I separated them from their poop. But yeah, update soon to come. Boom! Alright guys, what I did was add a little bit of mulch on top. Basically went to the little wooded area right by my house and picked the soil from there, put it in a bag, and brought that microbiology, that biology right here to my worm bin. So I got a little bit of worms in there. I also added in like the smallest amount of worms, and they usually congregate around the foodstuffs. As you can see, they don't want to be bothered. But since last time, all I did was add some soil and worms, and the worms are loving their new home. So that's about it, guys. Very simple. You don't have to do all the steps that I actually did. You can actually just add this right here to your bin. Go to the wooded area by your place and actually rake back the leaves and take the soil there, and then take the leaves that are on top and put them all into a bin, and then put in your nitrogen source, and then you can basically just add your worms in. So it's very simple to do, guys. And in around 3 to 4 months, you're gonna have, actually not even 3 to 4 months, 2 to 3 months, depending on how many worms you have. Is how fast you get your worm castings. But after they're done, after they start reproducing and making more eggs and more worms, the bin will start popping off with so much life, and it's so beautiful to see. But also, what you don't want to add to this is a lot of acidic things. Acidic things like too many coffee grounds. You can add coffee grounds because worms actually eat. They have a gizzard. And so they actually eat with their, their gizzard. So basically what a gizzard is like a stomach with a bunch of hard things in it. So it's just like a bird. Worms have the same exact thing. So basically what they do is they need something that's, they don't have any teeth, so they need something that's gonna grind it up. So coffee grounds are a good thing, or sand. Little small particulate matter that's hard helps them basically eat their food. A gizzard works by shaking around. It's like, imagine you having like a bunch of balls in your stomach and you don't have any teeth, and basically what happens is that those balls bounce around hitting the food that you're eating, and that balls break it down for you. That's what coffee grounds and sand do for the worms. So but you don't want to put too many worm castings because it'll make it acidic inside of your bin, and worms do not like acidic environments. They also don't like too much citrus, and they also don't like onions. They don't really care for onions. If you throw onions in your vermicompost bin, you're probably gonna grow onions rather than compost them. So just a few things to know. But happy composting. I hope you guys get all the plant nutrients that your plants need. Worm castings are a great start in addition to any garden anywhere. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope y'all have a blessed one. Love y'all. Peace.